In this one, I'm going to be telling you exactly how to find and even question an Instagram growth service to make sure that it is the best service for you and you're actually going to get results that you want to get. So anyone who's asking, who are you and why should I listen to you? My name is dnorris and I've had an Instagram growth agency for the last 2 years. I grow about 50 accounts right now. They all see good results. A lot of my client retention is about 6 months to a year or even longer. I've had some clients with me since the start. So I've been in this game for a long time. I know what I'm doing and I'm able to do this on multiple accounts and create the results over and over again. So I know what should be included in a good service. So why should you invest in an Instagram growth service? For all the businesses out there watching, the number one reason why you'd want to grow your Instagram account is to reach more people and generate more sales. It also creates a lot more social proof, which also helps you sell more because people nowadays, they check online to see if people actually follow a brand on social media before they actually buy from them. Because if a lot of people are following them, it creates a lot of trust behind the brand. And I know a lot of the people watching this probably are not actually businesses. And if you're not a business, if you're an individual and you have an Instagram account, why you should invest in this is just the flex, I guess. Having a lot of followers creates a lot of social proof behind your own personal brand, which is very valuable nowadays. And the whole world is going towards everyone being their own brand. So it is good to get into this game sooner rather than later. Another reason why for both businesses and individuals is that it saves you a lot of time. I do teach a lot of these methods, how you can do this on your own. So check out my other videos if you want to learn how to do it on your own. But investing in one of these services will save you that time because it does take a lot of time to invest into your account if you actually want to grow it. The number one thing that you need to think about is focusing on a service that actually focuses on getting you real followers. There are some things you're going to want to avoid when looking at these services, and those things include services that guarantee numbers. So they guarantee a number of followers that you're going to get. And if they know exactly how many followers you're going to get, that is super fishy, and they might just be sending you fake followers. Another kind of service that you want to avoid is services that say that they're literally just going to sell you followers. If they're just selling you followers, the followers are probably bots or fake, and those kinds of followers are really bad for your account. You should also not buy accounts that already have a ton of followers, and that's because there's people who can just load up brand new accounts with a ton of fake or bot followers. They can even get fake engagement on there, fake likes, fake comments, all that kind of stuff. So don't trust it just because it has a lot of engagement on the account too. Or even if the person is telling the truth and the account is an account that they grew, it may not be in the same niche as yours. So if you're buying an account that has all these followers but it's in a different niche, as soon as you start posting your content, then they are not going to engage with your content because they're not into it and they're just going to unfollow you. It's both bad to have fake and bot followers or just people who are not interested in your content that are actually following you, because these are people who are following you who do not engage with your content, and Instagram takes that into account in the algorithm when they're deciding whether or not to show your content to more people and let it reach more people organically. The kinds of services that you do want to look for are services that are going to get you organic growth. So what does organic growth mean? Organic growth is growth that comes from posting consistently and ranking well on like hashtags in the explore page so you reach more people. And it's also growth from engaging with people on the platform. So a lot of the services, you know, like you're the one in charge of the posting. A lot of services will come in and help you engage with people so that you can reach more people on the platform. Another thing you want to avoid is making sure that the service that you go with does not use automation at all. Okay, you need all this work to be done manually nowadays. Instagram has been fighting automation for years and they're only getting better at it. There's been major overhauls to the algorithm in 2019 and 2020 to where they're cutting back and getting rid of automation completely. I do not trust any service that uses automation now. So there are 3 main ways that services help you engage with people to help you grow. And that's by either liking content, DMing or commenting on content, or DMing people. And then the third one is following people and then having to unfollow them later. There's all sorts of different types of ways to engage with people to get their attention. And these are just some of them. So if the service that you're using is going to be using likes to engage with people, just know that you can get banned from doing this or blocked from doing this if it's not done manually, if Instagram sees that it's automation doing it, or if it's overdone, right? So that's true with any of the actions on Instagram, because they're trying to avoid as much spamming on the platform as possible. Also, liking doesn't get very good results. So if you have a bunch of actions that are going out and liking, not many people are actually going to follow you back. But the positive part of liking is that it's not as intrusive as commenting, DMing, or following someone. But just know that it doesn't work very well. If they're using comments and DMs, these can work well, but again, if it's automation doing it, or if it's overdone, you're gonna get blocked or banned. Instagram is way less lenient with comments and DMs just because they're more intrusive and they really just don't like them. The third type of engagement is following, and I actually like this one the most. You have to make sure that you're doing it correctly, because again, if you overdo it or it's automation doing it, you're gonna get blocked or banned. So you have to find the sweet spot, and if you want to know more about how to use this to actually grow your account, I have other videos on this, go check them out. But from the follow actions, you do get the most results. So you get the most results for the least amount of effort that you put into the work that you do. So it's going to be the same with any service that you use. They only get a set amount of actions per day. So you're going to get the most amount of growth from actually doing this, from doing follows to engage with people and get their attention for your brand. Something that is super important that you should know about the service is how do they target people? Okay, so the targeting is super important. If it's just random and they're not targeting people at all, then you might get new followers, but they're not going to be targeted. They're not going to engage with your stuff. It's also going to yield less results. You're going to get less results from the amount of work that you're putting into it, because these people may not have an interest in your content. So make sure that they have targeting options. You can target people who are either following other lookalike accounts. We call them lookalike accounts. So what we do is we look for accounts that are similar to your own, other accounts in your niche, even your competitors if you're a business. Then we'll look at either the people who are following those people or the people who are engaging with those people. So if you target the people who are following those people and you have some other filtering built in, you're going to get great results on the follow back rate. So the rate in which people follow you back from you actually targeting them. If you're targeting people who are interacting with the content of these lookalike accounts, then you're going to have more high quality people. They're going to be more likely to engage in your content, but you're actually going to see less growth. So it's all a matter of what you actually care about. And a lot of services will let you choose either, okay, do you want to go for more growth or do you want to go for higher quality where people are actually engaging in your content? The agency that I have, we do give that option to people. You should also ask an agency if what other kind of filtering they do to get good results. I know that our agency, we have filtering of accounts based on their followers, their following, their profile picture, their bio. We have all sorts of filters built in to where we know what kind of people are actually likely to follow back, so we can get higher follow back rates up in like the 30s and 40% if we have all that filtering dialed in. So make sure any service you use, knows what they're doing, and they do have some kind of filtering like that. You should also see if the agency or the service that you want to use has reporting. Like we do monthly reporting that shows you like the follow back rate, the amount of growth you got, the net growth, because we can see how many people actually followed you, but we can also see how many people unfollowed you to get your net growth. So we show visibility into all of this. So just know what kind of metrics you actually care about and make sure that kind of stuff is included in their reporting. Another thing that is super important is making sure they have good customer support. If you can't get a hold of the people that you're trying to work with, that's not good, because then if an issue comes up, you can't tell them to stop or to change whatever they're doing. I know with our service, you can reach out to me personally. All of our clients have my email, and they can reach out to me any day, any time of the week, and say, hey, I want to change this. Hey, we need to pause this. Hey, let's start doing this instead. And we are very quick to react. We make the changes within a day. So make sure that whatever service you're going to use has good customer support, so you can actually get a hold of them, because they are the keepers of your account, and they are deciding the fate of your account. So it's really important to be able to get a hold of the people who are actually holding the fate of your account in their hands. So what is the best Instagram growth service? It really comes down to your needs. You know, do you need massive growth? Do you care about quality? Do you want to risk using automation? Do you want everything done manually? It really depends on what you want. So it does make sense to go and research each service. I know there's quite a few of them out there. If you can get a hold of, make sure you're able to get a hold of them and ask them the questions of the stuff that you need to know specifically for what you want for your account. Just make sure they're not going to do anything that is going to get your account blocked or banned. I would hope those services no longer have clients, because all their clients probably don't exist anymore because they got them all blocked and banned. Yeah, just make sure you do your due diligence and make sure you know who you're going to work with. And I do have an Instagram growth agency myself. My email is going to be down below if you want to email me about that. I can definitely help you out. I'm not saying that my Instagram growth service is the best for your needs. I'm just saying it is an option. And I would really appreciate it if you did work with me, because I got your back. Cool. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.